Okay, so that Joan, HR Block, so she lied to me. She kept saying, I can't give you anything. You can't get anything back for this. Take this. But she kept violently shoving back all my paperwork, which I was told to bring. She's like, I don't know who you talk with. I'm a senior specialist. She's probably new. And she's pretending to look up what person I talked to at a different branch. And she's like, I'm going to look up who you talked to. Do you remember the name? I go, no, they didn't tell me. And even if I knew, I wouldn't have told her. And, because it's not about that. It has nothing to do with that. She was just told not to give me my money back. And how dare she do that? They just wanted me to go from location to location to location, just like every place else, because they tell all other businesses to call off or come late, to make sure I know that, the scuzzy neighbors, Home Depot and Walmart, and some of the cops. Oh, and the neighborhood board are in on it too. The president and stuff. That's why they're doing it. And they have blue killer street lights. That's a death threat, gang stalking. That means we're going to kill you. And the board is letting the neighbors threaten to kill me. Yet they forced me and my mother to take down security solar panels for security cameras, or else they'd fine us and rip off the cameras. We did it the same day. We removed them. Yeah, they have it says covenants. They're breaking covenants themselves. It says no loud squawk boxes. They have automated a bird screaming 24/7. Out on their roofs. That's not allowed, non-living things. They're doing it just to harass me and force me to lose sleep. And why aren't they being fined? And then they tell their dogs to attack me and run towards me, the one across, screaming, telling the dog to bark at me and run really fast towards me if it's gonna kill me. And something else. Oh, and then loud music at 3, 4 in the morning. One of the board members lives very close by to me, and if I did that, he hates noise. He'd be banging and calling on my door and calling the cops. But they let them play like earth-shattering type of bass, like at 3, 4 in the morning. And anyway, so she kept yelling, you're not going to get anything back. You might as well leave. And it ended up being, I was eligible. Even the IRS said I can get $1,800 back. And she was told to send me to, they thought I was really, F stupid. And they're hoping, she'll go to a different location. And then you guys reject her. Let her go to 10 H&R Blocks and then finally give it to her. That's what they wanted. I stayed right there and I made her do her job. I told her, if I find out you're gypping me out of my money, I'll come back here and I'll make you do it. I'm all about making a person do their job. And I told her. I said, I'll come back here and I'll make you do it and give me my money, because these people are distrustful and liars, That's fraud and that's theft. Stealing my money like that. I had to force her to do it like after 7 times. And then death threats when I left. Cars trying to run me over. I had to wear a wig and facial sunglasses. A mask over my face. License plate stuff. Oh, and then at Parkview, the nurse is asking me, do you like license plates or something? Is that from your country, your home country or something? I didn't answer. And then this tax specialist, Joan, when she was telling me a sign, she's like, oh, this is a weird signature. Is that from where you're from? And I said, where I'm from. She said, the country you're from. I go, yeah, it's American. She's like, See, they're so racist. These are white hate groups they're launching here, but I'm not going to let them get the best of me. They want me to commit suicide. Ha! 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 Never. That's one thing I'm going to make them work hard at. You're going to have to plan my effing murder. I'm going to make it hard for you. I'm going to make you wash your brains out and ooze out of your eyes, your brains, if you have any of your brain cells left. Planning and plotting my murder and then successfully getting away with it. Yeah. No fuss, no muss suicide. Yeah, you would want me to do that. And guess what? Oh, you already knew. I'm not suicidal. I'm very happy. The way people treat me has nothing to do with my will to live. A-holes. Trying to drive a person to suicide. And what are all these B's, B-I-T-C-H-E-S? I don't know if I can use that word here. I don't want to get banned or anything. But anyway, these nurses and receptionists, what are they doing working in, healthcare? Give me their job. They've kept me jobless. I was sexually harassed and fired for it. And I want my job. Not there. And then, meanwhile, there are neighbors around here that are on disability that don't work all day, that hack and record people naked through their skylights. And, they lie and say they're on disability. They only use a walker out in public and in courthouses. And then when I see them out there, and then they're jumping around like dogs and kangaroos. And like, where the hell is your walker? And then they're demanding to know. They're cutting cables outside my house. And then they're demanding to know when I'm on my own property. They'll like attack me and go, "What are you doing? You know they're going to take you away, don't they?" I'm like, "Oh, you're the one with seriously the mental illness that runs in your family." Seriously, holes in the walls. People say they're mentally ill. Yeah. So like them to lay the blame and their feelings and their personalities and their mental illness and psychopathic tendencies on innocent victims that have no history of mental illness. They have history of mental illness, and I'm serious when I say that. That's not a joke or sarcasm. They really are mentally ill. The neighbors here. They've spent time in mental institutions. And I ain't playing. And, so, I just want to, let you guys know about that. I'm going to continue to let you know from here on out. So yeah, just that racial attack, and this has been going on since 2016. Even at my job, Old Navy, the first week they were nice, and then when the manager sexually harassed me, Matthew McConaughey, in A Time to Kill Matt, the name of the assistant manager who sexually harassed me, he asked me out a couple times. I said no. He got mad. And then he told the whole store to bully me with no consequences. And I had no help there, stuff like that. And he told everybody to yell at me and get me fired. And just the customers yell at me too. He wouldn't come for the returns and stuff, and the rest of the managers. And but he started that whole thing. So yeah, and then I had blocked him on Facebook, and he wasn't on my friends list. I just didn't want him to see me. And the day after that, all of a sudden, Old Navy at Northcrest, all of a sudden, they stopped talking to me. They stopped training me. They stopped giving me hours. They started giving me 4 hours a week. They would send me home after an hour. They would stare at me and raise their eyebrows. And my mom said they probably, Home Depot, the manager, especially Matt McConaughey, they definitely use their management position, how management believe each other, managers believe each other. You know, how they use their management position to abuse and harass me and lie about me. She said they probably scared the managers at Old Navy and told them lies about you. I still don't think people can I know people can't poison each other's minds. I don't believe a person can influence a person that much. I believe people have their own brains, their own minds. When they turn against you, that means they always were against you. For some reason, they think if a manager tells you to with no consequences, then they show you their true selves. But I know that they never liked me then. Even the ones that were nice, I was like, wow, I helped you. You were nice to me. I was never friends with anyone. I'm there to work. We're not in this world to be liked.